Okay, guest services folks, this is the Sunday we've been working for, okay? You guys have done hard work. This is my coaching pep talk. What can I say? I'm a coach at heart, I guess. I don't know. But you guys have done hard work. You've done a lot of working on feedback to team leaders and to me and to Kayla and Josh and trying to fix things and get it ready for guests. And today's video, this week's video, is just letting you guys know this is why we've done the work we've done. This is why we've done all of this over the past month to get it ready. We started with some checklists we thought would work. They've changed. They've been modified. They've been worked together so that we can ensure. The big thing is, guys, that on Sunday, just be for everyone because everyone matters. I mean, I know we've got these to-do lists, these things to do. And yes, you need to know what they are. You need to know how to do them. You need to check with your team leader if they're not working. But listen, at the end of the day, most people coming in this room will not know that you have a checklist, and we don't want them to know. We just want them to feel loved, and we want them to know that they matter. So guys, do that on Sunday. Your checklists are designed to help you and free you to love people and make sure that they know that they matter. So let me walk through. Remember the 4 core values that Matt went over that first training. And if you missed it, let me just go through them really quickly. They're in the volunteer handbook. They're at the front. You can read them. We're trying to get Matt to do a video training so you guys can watch that and be reminded of it. But here's the big things. Just be present. Be present by smiling, making yourself available. You don't have to chase people down to be present. You don't have to run after them in the atrium to try to catch up and talk to them. They're going to come to you if you make yourself present. You're putting your phone away. You're not just having conversations with just the people you know. If you look like you're friendly and that you're available, people are going to come to you to connect. Be present in those moments and be aware of the people around you. Number 2, have fun with your team. You're not going to have a smile on your face if you're not having fun with your team. So yes, get here a little early before Circle Up. Connect with your team. Have fun getting to see them. Bring the energy and the love that you feel for the people that you're connected with on your team to the people out there who are coming as guests. Stay connected. Stay connected with your team. You're doing a great job already with communicating through the app and with your team leaders and with your team. Guys, just remember, staying connected to all those people is really important, and then staying connected to God during the week. Hey, you should be praying for the guests that you want to bring. You should be praying for people you want in your life to come on Sunday. So stay connected to the mission personally for yourself. And the last thing, hey, don't forget you can delight someone. Look for ways to go above and beyond of just the maintenance service that they get, right? Look for ways to make their Sunday special. Now, lastly, this Sunday, you're going to have a to-do list. You're going to be a little nervous. There's going to be more people than in the past 2 practice Sundays. Sometimes things may not go well, okay? We know it's still not going to be perfect. Some computer may not work, check-in folks. Or, hey, maybe somebody comes in and they've got a flat tire parking team. Things are going to go wrong, okay? I just want to remind you, your checklists help us remember that we're one team. Know your checklists and know your role, because that's going to help you work together with all the other teams together. Let me go over a few things. 1, be there on time for Circle Up, because it's going to allow you to get any last minute things from your team leader or from me that you need to know for the day. But most of all, you're going to get to hear and be inspired by the impact you're making. So be here for Circle Up at the time that the email says, okay? Number 2, volunteer parking. Hey guys, make sure you're pulling all the way around to the east side of the building. Your car should be all the way over, not in that south side parking at all, but come all the way around. I promise you guys, if you'll park over there, it's a short walk to the north entrance and the guest service volunteer room. It's actually a much easier entrance for you guys. But if you need accessible parking, if you need wheelchair access, if you have lots of small kids and walking them through that parking lot is a burden on your family, listen, I don't want you to be burdened. I want you to be ready to volunteer. So if you need accessible parking or family parking, please take advantage of that in the south parking. You don't need to pull all the way around the building and make it a burden to bring your family in, okay? For those of your parents, kids in base camp, let me explain this simply so that it's really easy for you guys. Base camp is there for your kids. If you're serving before the first service, you can drop them off early before your Circle Up. Just make sure you've checked them in to the one service or the two services. Check them in all for the whole day all at once. And then base camp people will take your kids to the correct room. If you're serving before the second, hey, get here before the first servant ends. Use your code to get in the family check-in area. Check your kids into the environment they need. Take them down to base camp. Drop them off. The base camp folks will deliver them to their second service area according to their age group on their tag. Okay? If you need any help with that, we'll be around this week to make sure that gets done correctly. And the last little piece is this. Go over your team checklist. Okay? Team leaders have the updated checklists. We're going to have some, you'll have it in your handbook. If you've got the link, we'll resend it so that you've got the link to the handbook. Go over your checklist before you get here. Know what your team is doing. And here's the deal. Guys, the guiding principle is to be for everyone so that everyone matters. That's the way we put together your checklists. But we want you to know that all these guests coming in, they all have different things happening in their lives. Here's what I want you to be aware of. No matter where you're serving, whatever it is, we need to be available and let them tell us how far they want to be known. Some of the people coming in Sunday have been watching online for months, and they are ready to connect with somebody personally. And when you meet them, you're going to know that by the way they respond and the way they talk to you and where the conversation is going. If that's the case, hey, feel free to engage with them fully, lead them over to the suite, let them know what's available for them first time. But there are going to be other people who are there to just check it out. And be friendly to them, say hi to them, but if they don't want to engage in conversation and they're not ready to go to the suite, remember, let them opt in. Let them tell us what their next step is. There's no reason to force anybody in. You wouldn't do that to a guest who came to your home. You wouldn't make them go down and see your bedroom. That would be kind of weird, right? So listen, don't force somebody in before they're ready. Just make it available to them. Let them opt in. You can introduce them to other people that you know if you want, but let them opt into that whole deal. Guys, your team checklist is your guide for making sure that we all work together. So look over your checklist. Still, let your team leader know if there's something that doesn't seem right or doesn't seem to work well, and we'll keep working on it. We're not going to stop improving. Guys, I'm so proud of the hard work we've done so far as a team. I'm so proud of you guys for giving up the time and the energy to volunteer. And I'm so happy that on this opening Sunday, you guys are going to get to be the front lines ministry, and you're going to get to be those people that other people talk about months from now when they say their first experience was amazing because you were there to greet them, smile, and be available. Thank you guys so much. If you have any other questions or concerns, please contact me, contact your team leader. We'll see you Sunday.